Hello, welcome back to another bonus episode of Pokemon Legends ZA. Last time, we went ahead and got our hands on 4 legendary Pokemon. I think 4. Last episode, we caught 4 legendaries. In this episode, assuming everything goes according to plan, we're going to catch another 4. You know, it's funny, originally I was only... the bonus episodes, there might be one more, because I did remember one thing that I heard about a while ago, that if I'm close enough to doing it, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Might be in this episode, might be its own episode. I'll probably just quickly look it up at the end of this episode and we'll decide from there. It might not be enough content for its own episode, which is why I'm saying we might just tack it on to the end of this one. It's bad news time! Listen, you won't believe this. I found a hacked Pokeball. Pokeballs can be hacked? Makes sense. I suppose you wouldn't know. Pokeball hacking was something Team Flare looked into back in the day. Our scientists developed a way to infect a Pokeball with a computer virus and mess with it in different ways, even render it unusable. It's funny because in Violet, when you're like beating the professor in Area Zero... Sorry, I don't know why I'm so stuffy today. That's, if I'm remembering correctly, that's why you have to use your Koraidon/Miraidon, because basically like a signal is blasted out that disables all Pokemon not registered to the professor's ID, but because the Koraidon and Miraidon is technically the professor's, you're allowed to use it. Awful, right? Imagine what a nightmare it would have been for Kalos if this technology got out. And now it's give you a task time. Woo! My favorite. That's the hacked Pokeball. Would you believe it's got the Pokemon called Volcanion inside? I love Volcanion. He's such a cool Pokemon. I'd love to know how a mythical Pokemon that rare got caught in the first place, but I digress. Since this Pokeball's hacked, it's unusable now. I want to let Volcanion out, but once I do, well, Volcanion will be out. It'll probably be battle time. And that's your time to shine, lackey. Once I set Volcanion loose, catch it again, but in a ball that actually works this time. Let me know when you're ready to take on and catch Volcanion. Okay, good for you, my brave little teacher's pet. Now let's get going. There's just one minor problem. I've whacked together a device that should let us wipe out the virus so we can open the Pokeball without destroying it, but... Uh-oh. Well, since the Pokeball's got such a mighty Pokemon in it, I had to use creative methods to find a way to get the thing open. I can basically guarantee that once Volcanion gets free, you're going to be dealing with one angry, powerful opponent. But you got nothing to worry about, because I went and called in a Volcanion expert to help us. There are Volcanion experts? I'm the Volcanion expert. What? I've jogged through every street in this city, so I knew the quickest route here from Lumiose Press. You remember Miss Yvonne from the ZA Royale? Well, she's an associate editor at Lumiose Press. She's found a top-secret memo about Volcanion. Okay. The person who wrote this memo about the secret of Volcanion's power had this to say. In order to cause a steam explosion powerful enough to blow up mountains, the Pokemon must have an organ with extremely high temperature that can instantly vaporize water into steam. They also talk more about how great its power can be, enough to change Kalos' geography. In the southern part of the Kalos region, there seems to be a custom to revere Volcanion as a nation-building Pokemon. What's more, people seem to believe that a steam explosion caused by Volcanion created the plane where they live. That sounds ridiculously powerful. It's true that there once was a huge mountain range in southern Kalos until it was obliterated in a massive explosion of unknown origin. Smells like Volcanion to me. And, no. I was going to make a Nirvana joke, smells like Teen Spirit, but no. This isn't making me thrilled about what could happen when it gets out, but no matter what, we can't just leave it stuck in a hacked Pokeball. So with that, I guess it's time to introduce you to this lab's basement. Okay. I'm still scared. Darkrai? Hey Fabian, copy? Yvonne and I are going to be cheering you on from outside that room. We would come in with you, but, you know, we like staying alive. Now toss out that Pokeball with Volcanion in it. Thanks, guys. Really, really helping my confidence here. Oh, he Angie. Yeah, that sure looks like one feisty one. Good luck. Try not to die. Whee! So wow, it's a little lazy. I gotta be on. Oh crap! I didn't even consider that. All right, candy it is. That's my own fault though. That's entirely my bad. On the plus side, if he spams overheat, this will be very easy to handle. One more, and then I should be free to just throw Pokeballs at it. There we go. Oh, perfect! Wow, that was. It might be lazy that they made the Volcanion battle room just a blank screen. I'm sure their reasoning is, oh, we just turn the lights off, blah 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 blah. But it's, at least it was fast and relatively painless. Ding ding ding! Yep, you did it. To the victor goes Volcanion. I don't think that's how that goes. Strange how even those riled up Pokemon will chill out once you catch it, huh? Most riled up Pokemon will chill once you catch it. Sorry, I realized I was not enunciating there. My pulse is still racing from watching you go toe-to-toe with a mythical Pokemon in that completely pitch-black room. If I could perhaps ask for one small favor in return for the info I provided, would you mind letting Volcanion do away with some parts of Lumiose? Just enough to clear a long track for a marathon. Yeah, no, that's not happening. I was only joking, of course. I don't think you were. I think that was a whole, you know, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take kind of a thing. Anyway, I think I can get a fantastic article out of all of this. My editor-in-chief won't believe her eyes. On that note, time to jog back to work. Lumiose Press won't wait for me. I kinda get how Volcanion must have felt, losing its freedom thanks to Team Flare's misdeeds. Not that my gilded cage is exactly the same as being stuck in a hacked Pokeball. At least now Volcanion's got a new partner. You get to show it all kinds of interesting stuff to see and do the way only a Pokemon trainer can. Oh my gosh, I was wondering what that stuff under her eyes were. I think those are bags. I've gotten to see some pretty neat things thanks to you and your buds too, I guess. What a ride. Has she always had those? Now get lost, kid. Till next time, maybe. Honestly, as a chronically tired adult, has she always had those? I'm like, yeah, it looks like she has, actually. How have I never noticed that? I guess, to be fair, this is the first quest where you were up close to Mabel like that. We gotta go to Vert Sector 7. Something 67. Don't show him the chart cadet down there. Is he in here, maybe? Oh, okay, I have enough. I have over 3,000. Alright, let me just Google where this guy is. In an alleyway near 17. I feel like that's a little more helpful. In an alleyway near 17. Okay, where the hell is he? I mean, I don't know, this kind of looks like an alleyway. Okay, let me go back to Google real quick. I'm so sorry this is taking so long. So this one says Sector 9. What? Vert District, we're in Sector 9. That's still not an alleyway. By a garbage dump. I mean, this is an actual alleyway, I will say. That's Sector 5. It's not you, I don't think, at least. This is annoying. Okay. When in doubt, Google. But now I've seen where I was actually supposed to go, and remember how I asked if I am the stupid? Apparently, yeah. I am the stupid. So let me show you how ridiculously close that guy was. And I just missed him at every turn. So, we go to Sector 17. Or, not Sector 17, sorry. Area 17. We go through here. This is the guy. I'm sure you've heard, haven't you, about a certain Pokemon? A Pokemon called Genesect? Yes, I have. Tuh. Well, I believe you, but I've been itching to tell someone about it, so humor me. Genesect is an ancient bug Pokemon. Apparently, it was altered by a certain organization. It can also be equipped with 4 different kinds of drives, or so they say. Four drives I just so happen to have acquired. I look really smug right now. Why don't you buy them off me? I've got some very interesting info to share once you get all 4. Sure, let's do it. Oh, he has TMs as well. Okay, good. I can just kind of buy them like it's the store. Burn Drive, Shock Drive, Douse Drive. I've got the drives. You'd think I would think you'd know that. Look at that. You've got all 4 drives. That took some effort. You've earned my special bit of intel. Get ready for a beep from your Rotom phone. It's about to get some intriguing information. Beep. Go on. Check out the location I sent you. Okay. Bye, crazy guy hanging out in an alleyway. Okay. Let's go do it. Fortunately, the last one intended for this episode, I have to make a custom donut anyway. I realized you're here, so I have appeared. Yeah, we'll do this one. Man, imagine this wasn't shiny locked. Like it almost certainly is. Dude, shiny Genesect is actually so cool. I just don't think... Wow. Alright, we're in Darkrai land. I was kind of hoping it was... He had his own air... What the hell? His own, like, area or something. Complete your mission. Oh, ironically enough, this will get me enough for another special scan once I catch the Latias that I'm shiny hunting. Well, there's Genesect. Let's save. Hi. Oh, God, how'd you get here? That's it. That's Genesect. Catch it, do you hear me? Catch it. I was gonna say, I should be completely immune to that. Oh my gosh, is Gengar just gonna be a cheat code for this? Because he doesn't have any drives, so... Oh no, he used something that actually hurts me. Unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, Flash Cannon, that's what it was. Okay. Perfect. Now, ordinarily, recording session-wise, I would have ended it here, but so much of that was just finding this guy that we'll keep going. Look at you, quite a feat. Wasn't that an interesting time? I'll be around if you want to trade more. Don't be a stranger. Whoa. That guy's creepy. Like, super duper creepy. As in, like, super duper, supreme creepy. Alright. Let's get out of here. Man dressed in all black. I'm assuming he's gonna have a thing on him. Is it you? How? I ran right past you. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Oh, you're Fabian, yes? Do you remember me? I'm representative of the there he is. Guardy. Okay. He's apologizing, sure. Sorry, I'm not reading this because I'm irritated how long it took. Okay, unfortunately the peace hour. Okay. Occult. Haunting a building on North Boulevard. That's a fun reference. Okay. Okay. Okay, so... I hope I haven't missed it. I might actually have to pause the recording to do this, otherwise we'd be here way too long. So we gotta go to Training Court in Rogue Sector 1. Which I think it's literally just this one. And it's something about, like, the time of day. I hope I haven't missed it, but that's why I said I might need to just pause. Okay. So that's the shadow. I am recording. So the way you do this, I've been sitting here for what feels like forever. But what you're supposed to do here is you need to wait here, and I'll show you in the map. I just want it where I am afterwards, but also pay attention to that time on the clock thing if you're curious to when, you know, when about you want to be here. So you want to wait until that shadow is in the middle of the Pokeball. Gosh. Can I just say, if you're going to make a quest like this Pokemon, you gotta give them a way to, like, fast forward time or something. Wait for it, and... Perfect. Okay. With how long that took, I'm probably gonna do the last legendary in a next episode. Only because I may have to get a few things off screen. And I've been recording now for 40 minutes, and a good chunk of that has just been staring at a screen waiting for time to pass. The tower shadow is falling across the spot that the Hex Maniac channel mentioned. Will you thrust your fist toward the earth? Ground, meet fist! Ah, I've made it in time. Let's see together whether this ghost story is true. Well, let's do it. Let's fist bump the ground. It's true! Is that the ghostly child? Catch it. That's the only way we can know for sure whether the story is true. Okay. I just don't want him to... Uh-oh. Damn. Don't attack me! Ah. It doesn't look like he's going to use any fighting moves on me, at least, so that's something. Just in case. Just giving me a second to breathe. I'm not using anything super effective because I do out-level him by 20 levels. Perfect. Okay, get him. Okay, we're at 2... One more. Should get him to red. Okay, at this point we're just throwing balls. Oh, perfect. Caught the Marshadow. Marshadow is such a cool Pokemon. I'm glad they gave us a way to catch it in-game. Even if, and hopefully, maybe in post I'll add a disclaimer at the beginning of last episode and this episode. If you are using this as a guide to catch Pokemon, or how to do this, note that this is all being done after beating Rayquaza. So at the end of the DLC, you have to do all that first. Fascinating. So this is what the Hex Maniac channel was referring to. Which means they're not spreading baseless rumors. I suppose I'll report to the rest of the group that the channel's not fraudulent after all. Thank you for your assistance. Yeah! Could this mean there really is a ghostly woman haunting that building in the North Boulevard? Okay, I'm gonna end this here. And we'll see. I guess if I end up attaching the next episode to this, then it means that it truly wasn't long enough for its own episode. But I want to collect some berries off-screen because we're gonna need to make a special donut for this next legend quest. And also it lets me check out whether I can do that one battle, like, now, basically. But yeah, thank you so much for watching the bonus episodes. Remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all things channel related, and until next time, take care. Bye-bye!